I really thought about putting makeup on, and I was gonna do it. I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, I do. But then I realized it's late and I don't like putting makeup on and then taking it off right after the video. So you're gonna take me the way I am. You're too close. Oh my gosh, today has been a freaking doozy. I have glue all over me, super glue, gorilla glue, because I got a new bag. Yes, I know, side note, hold on, I sell on Depop, but I also buy from Depop, and I got the cutest stuff ever. Hold on, I'll show you. Look at my bag. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, look at the inside. Shut up. This reminds me of like Cheesecake Factory. Oh wait, and I got shoes, flip-flops. So cute, super cute. I broke them. The second I got them, I broke them. Look at her. Look at her. Isn't she adorable? My dumb self, like, I was on the heel of it and I like squished it. I know. Hi guys. Hello. My brother is filming. I do apologize about that. But I wanted to make a video because I wanted to talk about or discuss things that I have learned after doing the Korean contest, the Korean speaking contest, because after the contest it actually helped me a lot more than I thought. Aside from me, like, you know, getting second place and going to Korea, the first thing that I like thought about after the interview and after the competition results was, oh my gosh, now I know what I need to be focusing my time on in regards to my Korean learning journey. Because when you're doing self-study, I mean, I am doing class, so when you are doing self-study, there are certain areas that you may need more work on, right? For me, I thought all around. But it turns out my speaking is fine. I can obviously always get better, but for right now, my speaking, she's okay. My reading, like perfect. I can read anything in Korean. What I was lacking was actually my listening. And like this entire time, I thought it was my speaking. You guys know, I've made a plethora of videos. I've said it in videos before, like, oh my gosh, my speaking, I need to practice my speaking, my speaking, my speaking, my speaking. Turns out it's not even my speaking, it's my listening. So after the interview, which if you haven't seen that video, go watch it, because you can see in real time my tragic listening skills. After the interview, I was just like, oh my gosh, that's it. That is what I have to focus on. I don't comprehend like what is being said to me. Even in the video for next week, it's gonna be a study vlog video. I was talking to my coworker, I was talking to my classmate, and she was like, 1년 한 후에, or 1위 한 후에,
would it be Iran? Iran Hue? Did you take a picture of it?
Oh, I didn't. Oh my gosh. And she was second guessing herself because I didn't know what I was like. I didn't know what I was hearing. Of course, after my interview, I did feel kind of like down because I was just like, oh my gosh, like, wow, I can't hear anything. But it also just shined a light on the area that I really need to give like a lot of focus and attention to. So I'm gonna talk about some ways that I'm going to perfect or improve my listening. Okay, so one way is going to be listen to natural Korean conversation every day, because like 일이 없어요. 그래서 like 시간이 많이 있어요 for studying Korean. One thing that I have been doing to help my listening is to listen to natural Korean conversations every day, at least for like 15 to 20 minutes, right? Because I don't want to like overwhelm myself. The old Anna, I would be like, okay, great, let me listen to a 2-hour podcast so I can improve my listening, and it's like, relax. No. Oh my gosh, wait, side note. Another reason as to why I want to improve my listening is because I am preparing for my trip to Korea. I posted a video, or one of my videos, on Instagram, and I got some lovely babes. Hello. And one cutie, she commented and she was telling me that she won last year's. The trip to Korea was so much fun. She loved it, and she was like, just to let you know, most if not all of the event is in nothing but Korean. And she said a lot of people, you know, struggle with that, so I would get prepared. So me and the winner of this year of my institute, we are like, okay, great, so we really need to like lock in. That's another reason as to why I'm trying to like prepare my listening skills. I also found this other YouTuber that I love so much. Her channel is called Korean Daily by Summer. I love her video. Her videos and they're actually like really short too, but she speaks natural Korean, obviously. For listening practice, I do listen to her a lot because it's slow. She talks about topics that I probably would like need to, you know, get vocabulary on, but I really like it. I like it a lot. Another thing that I don't do because I underestimated how much it actually helps, and it's shadowing. And the reason why I think it will help me with my like listening is because it will help me understand Korean as Korean. Hear me out. Because whenever I hear Korean or whenever I'm speaking Korean, I'm thinking about the sentence in English. I know. So if my teacher is like, oh, 내일 뭐예요? Oh no, that one's easy because I already know that phrase. If my teacher is asking me, 성장한 후에 운동하러 공원에 가요? I will be like, I break down each part of the sentence in English first, and then try to translate it in English, and then try to translate what I want to say back in Korean, and it's just like a jumble. So I don't take Korean as Korean. I take Korean as, okay, that's Korean, but how can I understand it in English? And that's not good for me or anyone learning a language. That will hold you back. That holds me back all the time, because after I hear someone speaking Korean to me, I automatically try to think about the English translation. And what I have to remember is that not every word in Korean has an English translation, which is why it's really important to just take Korean as Korean and nothing else. Like there is no other definition of the word. It's only in Korean. There is no English definition to this word. Does that make sense? There's videos on TikTok of people teaching you like a baby. 이거 물병. 물 안에 있어요. 물 안에 있어요. 그래서 저는 물 마셔요. 물 마셔요. So 이렇게, that has you linking Korean to what you're seeing, not what you're hearing in your native language. Does that make sense? Instead of saying this is water. What is water? Water is 물. Water, 물. I'm gonna drink some water. How do you say drinking water in Korean? 저는 물 마셔요. 저는 I water 물 drink. 마셔요. Instead of doing it like that, because then my brain is like, okay, 저는 drink 마셔요, but 물, like too much. Instead of like me remembering, 저는 물 마셔요. Do you understand? Do I understand? Once you take away, depending on your level, once you take away your native language and you primarily just think there is no other way for me to understand this but in Korean, you'll be better. You have to take off the training wheels if you want to improve your listening skills. I'm talking to myself. Because I use my English as a crutch. I do. Like if I'm shadowing, it helps like with the process of me learning Korean as Korean instead of like routing through English to get to Korean. So it's like that's shadowing. I think. But aside from like listening, it also will help you and help me with my intonation and pronunciation. So yeah. She said 저희 어디 가죠? 저희 어디 가죠? 저희 어디 가죠? 저희, I think that's like I. See that, and that's what I should not do. I should not break the sentence down. So if I hear someone say 저희 어디 가죠, I know that means like where are we going, right? Okay, cool. 아침 먹으러 방금 사러 갑니다. 아침 먹으러 방금 사러입니다. We're going to a bakery to buy some bread. So yeah. This video that I'm shadowing right now, because that sentence is talking about breakfast, I know the vocabulary surrounding breakfast, so it's easier for me to pick up like what is being talked about without subtitles. But I wouldn't do shadowing on content that is like way too advanced, which is why when I am seeking like natural Korean conversation, looking at vlogs and or even like kid shows is easier for me because, or it's better for me because then I have an easier time shadowing. Side note, another thing regarding like shadowing, I stopped asking questions about Korean, meaning the sentence that she just said, 저요 어디 가죠? That 저 at the end, that means like right. So me translating it to English, I would be like, wait, 저, I, the 저희, that's like, doesn't that mean my? And then 어디, where, 가죠, right? So it doesn't make any sense. So instead of me trying to do all that, I just take the Korean as the Korean. She's saying, where are we going? That's it. Hard stop. Nothing else. 사랑합니다. Damn. It sounds like crazy. 빵을 사러 갑니다. Damn. It's so crazy. Reading and speaking, vastly different. Shadowing. Listen, pause, repeat. Yes. 같이 먹으러 빵을 사랍니다. Depending on what your level is, you can pick anything. Whatever I choose to watch, I will watch their stuff without subtitles first, English subtitles, and see if I can hear anything. See if I can understand anything at all. Try really hard. Like, and sometimes when I'm watching stuff or like vlogs, I'm watching them for entertainment and I have to remember to like switch my brain off and to turn on my study brain. It's like a process. First, no subtitles. Second, if they have it, Korean subtitles. Third, if they have it, English subtitles. And then I see if I have an understanding of what is actually happening in the video. My teacher, she speaks a lot of Korean. She really does. And I think just recently I started to like actively listen to what is being said. I know. You're like, what? I know, but it's because there was one time in class where one of my classmates was like telling like her story or whatever, and my teacher stopped and was like, what did she say? And we all were like, that, and she was like, you have to listen. So at that point I was like, Anna, why aren't you like listening to like what's happening around you instead of just being like, there. I know, you're like, girl, what? Whenever she was directing a question to me, or if I knew she was preparing to ask all of us questions, then I would like tune in and like listen. I know. I'm being honest, okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and for having fun with me, even though we didn't do anything. Bye, you guys. Bye. See you next week for another study vlog. 안녕.